What up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And let's see what I went and got from PETSMART. Got a full bag. Anywho, we got driftwood. They say betta driftwood, but since my tanks, my breeding tanks and grow out, so a lot of my grow out tanks are 10 gallons, these are perfect sizes. For my plecos, they can munch off of them, and it doesn't take up a huge spot of it, and it can still help with digestion. Anywho, also picked up 2 plants. I got Java Fern and Anubias. I thought I picked up 2 Java Fern, but I guess I did not. Anywho, he's probably gonna go in my 75-gallon tank. Are doing well so far, so probably gonna throw them in there as well. Picked up another bottle of Copper Safe. This is good for parasites. To be honest, I've used them before and it worked, so I picked up an extra bottle because it doesn't hurt to have some extra medication. I think this was like $8. It's a little expensive. You should have bought the big one if they have, but they didn't, so whatever. And then I thought I picked up 2 of these, but Airstone. These are really good. I like them. The amount of air that comes out of these guys and doesn't need a lot of pressure, so it does work and help with what do you call it, with gas exchange. So yeah, a lot of fine bubbles. Also got a bunch of feeders, 40 to be exact. I also picked up a portable air charger for whenever I do pick up fish. Not to say I don't have it. I have 2 actually. No, I knew I bought 2. What's it called? This is a rechargeable air pump thingy majiggy. I already have one, but I'm going to go pick up something really cool tomorrow, and I want to make sure I have a backup. I don't want to be without one, and I don't want to lose that fish. I'm going to go pick up only 2, by the way, but anywho. Also got these 2 thingies from my dogs. They're on sale, 2 for $5. You know, whatever. And they squeak. Ace over there got excited. Let's see what else I got in here. And then I got an extra 40 minnows. Look at that. What's it called? So total of 80 minnows. Looks like we lost one on the way here. Halfway lost. I do have some regular goldfish in there too, I can tell. Gonna acclimate these bad boys and then throw them in there. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna acclimate them and throw them in there. Gonna feed the last 2 I have to my stingrays. What's it called? Gonna dump these 2 in the fish tank. I think these are like $10 each or $6 each. I don't remember. This was 3 something each. Another $10. Every time I go, I spend too much money. This was $30. But I do like this one more. I haven't ordered a different one. I just saw that they had this one in stock. It's rechargeable. I could charge it in the car. And this, I think, was like $6 each or something like that. And this was $8.43 each. I actually only ended up getting 1 at first, and then I went back to get another one because can't have too many, I guess. But yeah, gonna acclimate them and then throw them into the tank. And then we just... That's the one that didn't do too well, actually. We just saw it on the thingy. Yeah, that one got squished when she picked it up. I'm actually gonna be boiling some water. This is my pot that I use for fish stuff. I'm going to be boiling some water and then boiling some wood, but I'll let that come to a nice boil, rolling boil. And once that does, I'm gonna dump in the 2 pieces of driftwood. That will release a lot of the tannins and not make my water too brown, and also help me make it sink. So 2 pluses, 2 benefits. So yeah, this is Mopani wood, which is good for most fish and stuff like that. It's a small little piece. Nothing crazy to it. Looks like there's something in there. It's safe for for underwater because it's made for betta fish. This is the piece I like the most, to be honest. But let's see if I can open this bad boy up. It's harder one-handed, but yeah, this is the piece I like the most because of this nice little curve that it has. So my plan is to actually lay it down like so, or like so, and then fish can actually hide under it. Plecos could hide under it, or keep it like so, and not put any kind of grass on it, moss on it. But if I put it like this, I want to put moss on top, so it's a nice little cave, and they can hide in here. But if I do it like this, it's basically just more space for them to munch on, and it just looks like a cool little thing. This, I don't know how I'm going to put into a tank yet, but probably like whichever way it stands better without rocking so much. Yeah, this is really my go-to. Like this, probably throw a little bit of moss on it, let it grow, and maybe end up one day selling it. Because moss, let it grow on, when you have driftwood with moss on it, can raise the price. I've got my 2 plants that I got from PETSMART, Java Fern and Anubias. Anubias congenesis. Congenesis? Yeah, I think I said that right. Very simple. Pull the top. Try next time to do it less softly. As you can see, the plant looks very healthy, is why I picked it. As you can see, it has a bunch of this little gel thing at the bottom. You want to get rid of that as much as you can with that. You don't want this to fall in, not the gel, but you don't want these little pebbles. I don't know if they're biodegradable, but I don't want it to fall in my sink, so I have the sink part, the drain part covered right now, so nothing goes through it. But it's very simple. I just rinse this off, get this really wet. And I'm actually gonna put this on this piece of driftwood like so. So we're gonna just keep this wet. Oh, I didn't know this holds water. That's actually kind of cool. Too warm. This was in here, so I know you fit. Go to the top. I'm gonna leave this like this until I finish boiling this, so I can get that to sink and then release. I'm gonna start with the next one. Catch it like I said first. At first, open up this nice and slowly. You don't want to break any roots or ruin any stems. There we go. It's not that pretty, is it? Clean off the bottom, any gel, make sure it gets nice and wet. Pull this up. And then I'm going to place this in my aquarium. I just need to find a place I want to put it. And then, what's it called? Let me see what instructions does it say here. Remove the tape from the container. Gently tilt the tube. Allow plant to slide out. Trim leaves and stems as needed. Place plant in aquarium covering roots with gravel. I can't remember. I've got to check online again. Java Fern. I'm coming to a blank mind. I know Nubius, you're not supposed to cover in the gravel. See, like, this is a Nubius. You shouldn't be planting this inside dirt or gravel or anything like that. You want the rhizome to be standing outside. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing with this Java Fern. I'm not 100% sure, but just going to double check online. Anywho, I'm going to take you with me to the tank that I'm going to be placing the Java Fern in. So taking a quick look online. This does not hold water, by the way. This is leaking. The water's coming down. I don't want to actually, what do you call it? Plant it inside the substrate. So I'm going to place that Java Fern on one of these plants and on one of these pieces of driftwood. And I'm also going to place the Nubius onto it as well. So it has something to grab onto, but at the same time without ruining the rhizome. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do that. I'm gonna put these guys in probably my 10-gallon aquariums, to be honest, because I want to give the driftwood to my baby plecos. So that would be very beneficial. Are you almost ready to boil yet? Not yet. I know it's not the right lid. I'm lazy to grab another one. But this, I just throw out. This can go bye-bye. You can see some of the bubbles are starting to come up a little bit. It's very simple. It's a very discreet, and like so. And I'm gonna come back in maybe 2-3 minutes. This entire thing will be brown, really dark, and I'm gonna let it over there for a little while. See how it's like kind of floating. So again, gonna make sure that doesn't, and then come back. It'll be really brown. The tannins are good for the fish. It helps them in many different ways, actually. First of all, it's beneficial for any scars and wounds. It makes the fish less stressful, all that fun stuff. But I don't like the way it looks on my aquariums, especially when I'm breeding fish. I need to see what I'm looking. I need to be able to see everything and not worry about it being too dirty. Anywho, so I'm not gonna keep that in there at least. So yeah. I also did want to mention that I did get. Well, first let's back this up. I wanted to first say thank you guys for being loyal subscribers, because I just hit 2,500 subscribers. It took me a long time to get there, so I'm proud about it. But what's it called? Just wanted to get that out there. I want to say thank you for that, and stay tuned, because for 2025 we've got big things coming. I've got new crazy exotic fish. I've got new breeding plans. I'm expanding the fish room. Also got a bunch of things. But anywho, let's get back to what I came to show you guys. Forgot to mention that I also got some bettas. As you can see, they are in cups. Should probably stop moving them so much, but what's it called? Dealing with so many bettas in the past, I do know that they can handle a pretty penny. They can handle a lot, to be example. Now, they are described as placat males, both of them. These are $22 each or $25 each at PETSMART. Again, every time I go to PETSMART, I always spend at least $100, so it really sucks. But anywho, we went and got this bad boy. Let me see. This is my favorite one. If you would turn around, look at that. It's kind of like a blue rim. I had a blue rim before and he passed, but he was gorgeous. I paid a pretty penny for him. This is not as pretty as him, but hopefully with nice feeding and everything, warmer temperatures, we can get him to look really, really pretty. Look at that little mark right there. But the other one I had, it was really white and really dark, like royal blue kind of a thing. Kind of this kind of blue. Anywho, got that one. And I also thought this guy was really cool too. Show you guys when I put him in the aquarium, but he's really cool too. See if he follows my finger. No. Okay. But really cool fish. These guys are $25 each. Putting them in with my aquarium with other fish inside of it. Not babies, but maybe with the ones that are almost an inch at size already, so they can run away, fend for themselves, etc. Do not put them together. They are betta fish, also known as fighting fish. So they will go at each other if they have the opportunity, even if you have a male and female. That's all, just for breeding, it's a whole different thing. It's not just dropping two fish together and hoping for the best. So don't even get me started with that, because it's a whole really long video. But yeah, gonna acclimate these bad boys and then show you guys what they look like in the aquarium. My driftwood should be almost done boiling, so I'm gonna throw these guys in and then we're gonna pick up that driftwood. I wouldn't put them in there because I have my goldfish in there, which need to go downstairs already because they're getting huge. Little chunkers, aren't you? But I have a betta in there. Once I move them downstairs, I can definitely put my fish there, but not yet, not yet. What's it called? I'm gonna put one not in here because these guys are still small enough to get hurt by these bettas. These guys are pretty much at that size where I can have one in there, so I will be putting one in here. Same thing with the lemon blue eyes. I'm thinking about putting one in here at least. I'm not too sure because I'm gonna probably put the babies in here. So I'm kind of debating on that. I can't remember if I had a betta in here, to be honest. First, let me throw one in here, and then we figure out what to do after that. I don't physically mean throw one in there, but we just let it acclimate inside of there, like so. Gorgeous little betta. Look at all these babies. These babies are not going in there anymore. This tank's already pretty populated, so it's gonna go. These guys are just gonna grow out in there, and then I think we still have an albino in there. I need to take him out. But, yeah. I'm gonna probably throw these super reds in this tank. So these have super reds in there too. So I'm not gonna put a betta in here. What's it called? But these guys are gonna be fine. Let's move over to this side. This tank I'm treating because I thought I saw parasites. I'm not 100% sure, but look at all that poop hanging up, floating over there. Have some eggs in here as well, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I have a betta already here that's doing great. You can see up there. I have a betta in here that's doing great with the L337s. I don't know how many threes I said in there. I have a betta in there and I have a betta in there. So my only option would be to put it with my... I can't put it in that tank. I won't even show you guys that tank because no, I don't want to deal with that. I just gotta double check in here that I don't have... Did you breed for me in here and I didn't notice? Because these look so small. I thought that had extra space. This always happens. And these guys won't be ready for a couple of weeks, so I'm gonna throw these guys in here first. For now. And yeah, I'm gonna let them acclimate for a couple minutes and then we'll get on from there. As you can see, it floats nicely. Let the temperature acclimate and then it'll be good to go. Like I said, it'll come down to a rolling bolo. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that. Turns really dark, really brown. So now we can turn this off. As you can see here, I need something to grab these things. Boom. Come on, work with me here. This water is actually really good for your aquarium, so I might use it into my stingray tank, but I don't know. Here I'm just going to rinse off, cool it down a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out which one would look probably better here, which I'm thinking is this one. It kind of look very similar, to be honest, or this one. For example, like so, or like so. I think this one actually, just because it looks healthier. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna probably use one of the rubber bands that I got with the fish and tie this up there, and with the other one I'll do the same. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So watch. So we're gonna grab a rubber band, a little stretchy rubber band. Grab the wood that we're gonna use. You could also use glue. Normally I would use glue, but I just saw the rubber band and I saw an opportunity to show you guys how I'm gonna do it. Another way of doing it, basically. Now the only thing about the rubber band is that eventually it will probably break. You probably have to pick it up after, but it's okay. So you're gonna come down to the rhizome where it's a nice little gap, as you can see here. It's a nice little space in between these. So we're gonna grab that, go through it. That doesn't do much to the rhizome, it doesn't hurt it. And then you're gonna just grab the piece of wood, go around the piece of wood. For example, this is basically just to hold it till it starts to grow on the wood itself. After that, you no longer need the rubber band. As you can see, it is on, just like I said it would be on. Kind of like the way this looks. Yeah, successful on the first one. Now the second one, how do I want this? Yeah, this is good. I wouldn't say good, but yeah, see, it has this little pebble in there I want to get rid of. Normally they have a few rhizomes here and this is just tied up by something, but to be honest, this looks like it might be. At the same time, it might not be. So I'm gonna just put the whole plant on it. Just come out. Can this come out? It looks like it's trying to. There you go. Okay. It's tied up with some string. This is string. This is not anything else besides string. Okay. Now I probably make the plant not look as pretty and as full, but it's okay. That is okay. You don't need to, because it comes with a few different plants, hoping that one of them will stick. So, anywho, we'll grab the majority, and actually tie it up to this, like so. Has this little string that might actually be enough just to hold it down. No, it's not. Okay, so it falls like that. You want the rhizome to be able to see the light, get hit by the light, so you don't want it to be hidden. By the way, guys, this is the rhizome. So you grab the rubber band. Forces it to stay on, nice and still. Again, it's not as pretty as the other one. But now I have two other pieces of rhizome that I can put on another piece of wood or something else specifically. Probably gonna put it on the same one, I'm not gonna lie. But just doesn't have to be at the exact same location. So I just slide it down a little bit, like so. And then this one, probably gonna need another piece of rubber band, so that's fine. That's fine by me. Let me see if it's gonna land like this. I'm gonna put it on the top one here. Kind of too close to the other plant, to be honest. Rather not be so close that it looks like it's the same one, and then it just grows together. So I'm gonna try to grab this. Perfect. Kind of a little separated from the other ones, but that's fine. See if I can fix this one. No, I think I moved it too much. There we go. So yeah, that's done. I'm gonna rinse my hands. I'll take you guys with me to show you the rest. So here we have our first plant. The lights turned on. Every tank needs driftwood, so we're gonna throw in some driftwood over here. See how it sinks? If I didn't... Why? Why you do this to me? Every time I do this, you do this. I need to fix that. Look at that, that's just driftwood that... I mean, not driftwood, that's just food that they did not eat. I haven't seen these guys in a while, so I kind of want to scare them out of wherever they're hiding from. They're over there. I do have a piece of driftwood in here. Give me this back. But I did not have a piece of driftwood in there. You come back to me. So I will be putting you in here, actually. Move you over there. Put you over here. Why are you not going down? Okay. That's the first one. I have to fix that, but driftwood needed in this one. Where else is it needed? I have one in here. I have in here. I have in here. I don't have in here. I do have in here. I wouldn't put driftwood with the plant because these goldfish would eat it. Look how chunky these guys are. Anyhow. What's my next part? Driftwood in there. Driftwood in there. I think I'm gonna throw it in here. So I put that driftwood in there. And then that one's over there. What's it called? With time I'll probably fix it a little better, but that's done. Now you do have to understand it's gonna probably melt back a little bit, so it's not gonna look as pretty because these plants were probably, what do you call? Were probably grown out of the water instead of being submerged inside the water. So it'll probably melt back a little bit, look a little ugly at first, and then it'll grow back to be really strong. But as you see, I put the moss on that. I was gonna do that at first, but then I forgot about half the plants that I had. So yeah, see the plant, how they grow after being for some time onto the pieces of rock, and etc. So yeah. we'll see what happens there. Actually, time now to release the betta. Don't want any of this water to go in there, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what it looks like. Like so, but you like so. Do not fall over. Stay. You open this up. Get the betta out if you can. If not, he stays in the container forever. Got him out. And then you just pour through the net. Catch him. It looks like we're gonna pour everything out. And now you've got him in the net. And then you can put him in the aquarium. Gonna do the same thing for the second one. Open the container. You've acclimated for enough time too. You have to make sure you've done that. And then you just drop them through the net. Wow, got him. Don't drop the water on the floor. Pour this guy into the aquarium. And that's it. The light's off anyway, but let's see if we can spot him. There is the little guy over there. He's already starting to chase. He's chasing the piece of wood. That is a piece of root. Come on, dude. Let's see you. Where are you? Hiding over here? Hope the current isn't too strong for him. Gonna lower down these airflow on the sponge, on the thing. That should help. But yeah. Anywho, that's it for today's video, to be honest. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you guys for subscribing. We've hit 2.5 thousand subscribers. So I'm excited. See if we can boost those numbers up. See if we can get that to 3,000 pretty soon, hopefully. And yeah, you can see the little bed over there. He's gonna be a little bit of a problem, I can see. Anywho, hope to see you guys soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to raise those numbers up. And if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. And hope to see you guys soon. Stay tuned, I've got a big surprise coming soon.